Mr. John Payne in the house. So, first and foremost, we're just going to get into a little bit of the history of death row. Obviously, you know, hits upon hits, upon stars, upon megastars. And I guess, you know, being a death row, you sort of know it. What's the deal? Like, how do you, I guess, cultivate a megastar? You know what I mean? How do you bring a megastar from what you see here tonight on the stage to Tupac, to Snoop Dogg, to Dr. Dre?
It's very easy. Just basically allow them to be themselves. Right. So we work with them. We don't try to make them be somebody they're not. It's somebody we want them to be. Otherwise, you got the wrong artist. You got to try to make something out of nothing. Right. So when the talent is there, you just nurture them and push them to make sure that they can be seen and heard.
So number one piece of advice to all the artists out there: be yourself. Because that's ultimately what's going to
be original. Be yourself. Don't try to be the next Tupac. You already have that. You got to be who you are. You should be the next.
All right. Words of wisdom right there. And beyond that, I mean, just go into a little bit of your own history at the label and sort of what you've seen and what you've been a part of timeline-wise, I guess. Just let everybody out there know.
Timeline, well, I've been doing this a long time. My career started well before Death Row. When I walked into Death Row, it was called Future Shock, when it was just Dre and DLC, Suge, and Jewell. Snoop and Rage and Corrupt everybody came about a month later. So from the start, started out as a little family thing, and we had the right people that knew what they were doing, and then we did the deep cover soundtrack that pretty much let everybody know what we had.
All right, so you were there for the foundation from the very beginning, before Corrupt, before Rage,
before Death Row.
All right, there it is. And you know what? I'm gonna have Carla hand you off that mic right there. I'm gonna give Carla this mic and have her go out to the audience because we got tons of hungry artists in the building right now.
What do you look for in terms of an artist?
Personally, it's not what I look for, it's what the artist comes with. The artist, you know, if you're looking, I'm trying to find something that I need. Yeah. But is this working?
Yeah, it's working.
Okay, but as an artist, it's who you are. What I see you are, what you have, even your talent may not be there just yet. You know, if there's something there, something special, something unique, the drive, that's what I look for.
Oh, my name is Casino Costa. You're going to figure that out later, I promise. But before that, like, my question for you, right, is what is going to separate your death row from the death row of the past that has been held down by all of this negativity? What is going to make your company positive and uprise above that? And what are you going to do about that lawsuit?
Actually, first of all, what's separating us right now? Right now, we don't have the drama, we don't have crime, we don't have people getting shot, we don't have people going to jail. What separates us now is the music stands out on its own. So we're featuring the artists and music. It's not even about me. There's no faces Death Row. I'm not Suge, I'm not anything like that. All right, so we're about the music. We're about letting it be seen without all the bullshit.
Oh, well, I read that.
But that's what's happening.
There it is. All right, we got more questions.
Next, we have Shatrish performing this evening. John, what's your question? There are a lot of areas that have like a distinctive sound in terms of the artists that come out of it. As to the rest of the world, does Toronto have its own sound that they recognize us for yet, or is that still kind of up to us to decide right now?
Actually, everywhere you go has its own sound, because most sounds are based on the environment that you're in. So there's some roots to that. But no, Toronto has its own sound, and it's a very good sound. I think basically what needs to happen is people need to trust themselves a little more and not think you have to compete with the rest of the world. You know what I'm saying? But of course you will. So you have to get out there and do it. It doesn't matter what's happening in other parts of the country or other parts of the world. Toronto has it here. You got all the artists, you got all kind of people, you got all kind of stuff going on. So just trust yourself and know that it is good.
Trust yourselves, artists. All right, we got somebody else out there. Call on. No, we do.
Things that will also Black Latino. What genres of music are you expecting at Death Row?
Well, at Death Row, it's going to be Death Row related stuff, but at WIDEawake, all genres of music. We're not going to limit ourselves to any particular style. That would actually not be less than artistic. All kind of music is good. Everybody has something to say. This is how they say it. So we try to keep it in that Death Row vein. That wouldn't work for everybody.
Okay, John, this is the last one, okay?
Okay, why did you start Death Row Records and why? And what is it you see in artists that could be developed in the future? Because you say you've seen
Jay-Z, a Snoop Dogg, and everything. What is it you see in the future? What is it that's different now in Toronto that's different from what's out there now?
Actually, what's different here is the same thing in different parts of the world. A lot of people have decided that it's best not to copy or be the next Snoop or the next Tupac. That's what I like to share. Be yourself, get out there and do the thing your way, because your point of view is different from theirs. You didn't grow up in that shoes. As long as you do it your way, honestly, it makes sense to me. It don't make sense to the rest of it. It might be a different language, but it's still the same.
And there it is, Toronto. Words to heed, words to live by, especially if you're an artist. Mr. John Payne, President of Death Row Records in the building. Make some noise, y'all. Give it up. This is history right here.
Thank you, John. Really appreciate it.